You ever see a grown woman in a sun hat and pearls run from a backhoe like she's being chased by a pack of wild dogs? Yeah, that happened on my land, my 10-acre slice of Texas heaven, right after I caught the HOA trying to beautify my property with a meditation deck nobody asked for. If you think I'm kidding, you don't know Pine Ridge Estates or the kind of people who treat someone else's land like their personal Pinterest board. So picture this early Saturday sun already burning off the haze, and I'm rumbling across my pasture in an ATV mirrored shades on Ellie riding shotgun in her HOA equals hell on a rival tank. We're both holstered legally, of course, because out here, property lines matter. My phone's blowing up with texts and photos from Bill, my neighbor, and the only guy on the HOA board who doesn't think bylaws were written by God himself. First photo construction crew unloading equipment. Second, Patricia Hawthorne, vice president, queen of the Karens, gesturing like she's staking a claim for the pilgrims. Third one, my goats huddled in a corner while a backhoe chews a trench right through my field. You want to talk about blood pressure? I swear I could feel my pulse in my teeth. Ellie saw my face, didn't ask a word, just started packing up. 3 hours later, after some creative driving, we're tearing through the gate, dust flying, not even stopping at the house except to swap trucks and grab a few essentials. Texas law says you can carry on your own land, and buddy, we weren't about to show up empty-handed with trespassers digging up our property. Now here's the kicker. Patricia, with her pressed khakis and that passive-aggressive smile, actually believed she could pull this off. She'd called a special emergency HOA meeting while we were out of town, voted with her Pilates instructor and 2 other people who probably can't spell easement, and decided the Northfield was now community green space. No permits, no signatures, no shame. She even forged my name on a work order, though she managed to spell it wrong. That's talent. We crest the hill, and it's like a bad Western. Everyone freezes. The crew stops mid-shovel, the foreman's edging toward his truck, and Patricia is standing in the middle of the chaos, clutching her clipboard like a life preserver. "We didn't think you'd be back this weekend," she squeaks, eyes darting between me and Ellie, who just looks at her and says, calm as a Sunday sermon, "Move. Now." You could see the whole story play out in Patricia's face, the bravado melting right off. She waves her little laminated HOA badge, voice climbing into panic. "This is for the community." The board approved. "You got written permission from me?" I ask, holding out my phone ready to dial. "You want to call the cops?" "Good. I already did. Let me tell you, there is a very specific kind of quiet when people realize they're about 5 minutes from having their mugshot taken." The deputies showed up fast. One of them, Martinez, has known me since the great fence line debate of 21. I handed him a folder with every threatening letter the HOA had ever sent, plus the deed survey maps and a fresh set of photos. Trespass, property damage, livestock disturbance, the works. Patricia's still trying to argue mascara running, but Martinez just says, "Ma'am, you got written permission to be here." She sputters, repeats something about the board, but the other deputy is already snapping photos of the torn-up ground goats looking traumatized and that backhoe still idling like it's waiting for instructions from God. Then comes the twist. Patricia's own crew, realizing the jig is up, immediately starts pointing fingers. "She told us you donated the land, sir. We wouldn't have touched it otherwise." The foreman even waves a work order with my signature on it, only it's Jack Sullivan, not Jake. Ellie, bless her, had her helmet cam on the whole time, getting every shriek in denial in 4K. I'm not saying I was happy, but I sure wasn't sad. The deputies gave Patricia the rundown: trespassing, destruction of property, fraud, forgery, you name it. The construction company couldn't get out fast enough. The workers apologized real sheepish and packed their trucks while Patricia's losing it, yelling about lawyers and how the community will not stand for this. She's crying, really sobbing, when the deputy leads her to the patrol car. Ellie just nods, uploads the helmet cam video to Facebook with the title, "When HOA Karens Try to Colonize Your Ranch." It went viral so fast the local news called me before the day was out. "And you want justice?" "Oh, we got it." Patricia ended up with a stack of charges: criminal trespass, civil property destruction, and fraud for forging my signature. The construction company turned over every document and agreed to fix my field for free just to distance themselves from her disaster. The HOA board, they tried to apologize, said Patricia acted independently, which is code for, "Please don't sue us." Too late for that, folks. Ellie hand-delivered a notarized cease and desist framed in barnwood right to their meeting, and I swear you could hear teeth grinding across the cul-de-sac. The meditation deck never got finished, by the way. A week later, some mysterious accident set fire to the leftover lumber. Maybe it was a smudge stick, maybe karma. Who's to say? The fire department ruled it an accident, but did mention that storing construction materials on someone else's land is not advisable. Understatement of the year. As for Patricia, the judge didn't go easy on her. $5,000 fine, a year's probation community service, plus $50,000 in restitution, and her face plastered all over social media. She tried to play the martyr, sobbing in court about how she just wanted to help the community, but nobody was buying it. Even the HOA board replaced her, not that it made them any smarter about property lines. So, what did I learn? Out here, you stand your ground, you keep receipts, and you never underestimate the lengths a determined HOA officer will go to for beautification. We rebuilt, my goats went back to grazing, and Ellie's video is still racking up views. One neighbor even sent a fruit basket. And just when things started to feel peaceful again, someone put up a new Community Beautification Committee sign at the subdivision entrance. This time I left it alone. Who knows, maybe they'll try planting wildflowers next. Or maybe, just maybe, they'll remember that not every acre is up for grabs. But hey, what do you think? Was I too harsh, or did Patricia and her crew get what was coming? Would you have handled it differently? Or is this just how you deal with power-tripping neighbors? Drop your thoughts below and don't hold back, because in Pine Ridge, the drama never really ends.